What's up guys, how you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the FIFA 23 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Hope you're all doing well. This is, well, it's Tuesday and it's episode number 162. Hope you're having a good day. Today we're going to have, as always, a nice fun one. And if you missed yesterday's episode or I double uploaded on Sunday, there'll be links in the top right corner. Whatever corner that actually is, for you to go and check it out. And yeah, I mean, if you do enjoy today's, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up, subscribe as well if you're new. Cheers. So, yesterday we did the icon pack. We did it roulette style. We got Del Piero, Prime. Yeah, not exactly what I wanted, I'll be honest. But we will give him a little go. We'll give him a little go today, see how he fares. Because, you know, dribbling-wise, shooting-wise, looks like he could be a beast, 4-star, 5-star. But just lacking a little bit of pace and some of the key attributes in a lot of players in this game that makes them, like, meta. So, yeah, probably going to end up struggling with him, and then he might become fodder. So, I do a little preview pack. Get a little profitable preview pack. That doesn't happen that often, but it's happened to me a couple of times recently. So make sure you open up your preview packs every day. I mean, it's just an 84 inform. There's a position modifier in there as well. And an Al Nassr kit, which sells because Ronaldo signed for them. Excuse me. So that sells for like 800 coins or something. And you can get over 1,000 for position modifiers at the moment. So, yeah, I mean, a preview pack to double my money. That's exactly what I'd like. I try listing this inform up for, I think, like 11 something. And he doesn't sell in the first hour. So I eventually just end up discarding him. You might see that later on in the video. But for now, probably time to head on in to a little bit of rivals because obviously, finished Weekend League. I got 3 wins in Rivals before the Weekend League, and it's now time to push on to try and get up towards our 8. This was my first game of the day. Playing during the daytime, I as always, expect this to be a little bit more difficult than you know, for instance, playing in the evening when a lot of the player base is on. But, hey, I needed to get a video done, and I was quite looking forward to because I think we've been playing all right lately and we've been getting a little bit of success. I'm not too scared to play at any time of the day at the moment. Normally I would just sort of stay off the game for a bit, but yeah, things needed to be done. Del Piero with his first shot for the club ends up scoring. I don't really know how that one went in, to be honest, because the goal kind of went straight down the middle. But we'll take it, of course, you know. And I found myself 2-0 up after, at 0-0, conceding a penalty. So luckily I saved that. The momentum shifted my way, and we were able to obviously get, well, 3 goals at this point. Maybe that one was very lucky, but I'll take it. And then, I tell you what, if you want a player that scores goals, I don't know if I've highlighted this quite enough. I think I have, but people still aren't listening to me. World Cup Drogba is broken. He is phenomenal on this game. I can't express it highly enough. Don't care what his stats say on his card. Don't care if you think that Sorloth is going to be better or someone really cheap or someone you've already got. If there's a loan option for him, get it. Try it. Because you will see that he is just one of the quickest players with one of the best aerial abilities, super strength, 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot. I'm talking about the World Cup version, the one that there's an SBC out for right now. I don't know how expensive the SBC is, but from my opinion, or from my experience, would have to be worth every penny. And I don't know. I really prefer skillful players. I prefer like a 5-star skill player, but I have always had a little tendency to get on quite well with a slightly bulkier player that has like 5-star weak foot and a good shot and good aerially. Like, you know, I've always kind of got on with the Harry Kanes and stuff like that. So maybe it is my sort of play style, but I just don't see how anyone goes into a game with that Drogba and has a bad time. I really don't. Yeah, I mean, if there's a loan version of him, I would recommend completing that, seeing if he's your type of player. But I just think he plays to a different level of what his stats actually suggest. He's a beast. So is Eto. You know this. I've been literally preaching this for the last like 2 or 3 weeks that they've been in my squad, and I haven't been able to get anyone else in because they've been that good. Next opponent's got a solid squad and a different stadium. I'm so used to playing in the FUT Champion Stadium because basically everyone uses that when you go into some rivals games and you see different levels of sunlight and shadows all over the place and a slightly different camera angle because the height of the stadium is ever so slightly different, things get kind of strange, don't they? And it takes a little bit of adjustment. So that's why I just literally play on the FUT Champion Stadium. I don't see any reason not to, because that's the one where all your important games are going to take place on. So that's where I stick with. And, of course, you can do all the stadium customization. So I'm 2-1 down in this match. Cruyff in the second half on. So is Diaby. So is Traore. I brought on a whole new front three just to see if it would help me out or work. And I ended up scoring with it to equalise. But he luckily runs straight through me and bobbles off me whenever the ball was close to being tackled and scores with Cantona, which is frustrating. But then Diaby knocks it through to Adama, who is so very, very dangerous as a super sub. Both of them two seem really good, actually. Diaby I actually brought on as a striker, and I don't know why I put him in that position and Traore out wide, but it really worked, I'll tell you that. Because as you can see there, we ended up getting a couple of goals that linking them two players up, and then Adama could just knock it in for Diaby to score the 5-3 goal. And that's what ends up making my opponent rage quit. So we came from behind in that one to win and get a rage quit. Great stuff. So that is, I believe, 2 wins for the episode and a loss so far. But the loss came from, I mean, you saw it a moment ago. The loss literally came from a game where I was 2-0 up, and it was one of those games that you were on the threshold to get promoted to the next division. The players you play in that game are different. They're built different. They never quit. They always turn it around, and they always absolutely slap you. So that was fully expected. Don't you worry. And I'm not too bothered about it. But we are close to Division 2, and I'm imagining we'll get there at some point soon. And that would be ever so slightly different rewards, probably slightly better rewards for the weekly and the milestones in a few weeks' time. As you can see here, 2-0 down, but I kept fighting in this one because I was just enjoying it. The connection felt good, so and I felt like his 2 goals were a little bit sloppy. So there's always a chance to come back into the game there. If I was getting absolutely obliterated, then maybe, yeah, I would have said to myself, yeah, we can quit this one at 2-0. But I didn't feel that was the case. And as you can see, right on the stroke of half-time, we end up getting into the lead. So, pulled 3 goals back from being 2 down. And can we continue on that sort of trend in the second half? Well, Adama and Alawairan are on. We kept Drogba on this game, though. And just look at him. Tell me he's not the fastest player on this game. Just walks around people like they're not even there. It's crazy. And then Adama working his way into the box, knocks it to Alawairan. Little green timed for the Saudi man, who, to be fair, I've really not used for a while. I think he's still the most capped player for my squad, for my club. And maybe I'm doing him a disservice not using him really so much. But we just got so many cool icons and stuff recently that he struggles to find his way into the squad. So that's 6 out of 8 wins. I thought, you know what, I'm going to stop there because I knew if I got 3 wins today in Rivals, it was going to make me hit a milestone where I get a nice pack. So that was kind of my aim to get to today. And then tomorrow we'll just finish off the Rivals and do whatever else. But obviously the club is kind of empty of fodder because we just did the Icon SBC. It didn't cost me anything, but we are now empty of fodder. You know, maybe there's a couple of things in the club, but nothing major. So if a good SBC came out, I'd probably be looking at spending my coins on it. But we complete a few little objectives here by playing some Rivals games. Got myself up another level, another sort of 4 or 5,000 XP. And this was the one. 100 matches played, or 100 matches won, or whatever it is. What was it? Oh, maybe it was just matches played. Yeah, I didn't even need to win 3. I just needed to... who knows? Anyway, whatever. I complete that. 100 games done. And that gave me an 84 by 5. It also gave me a Premium Gold Players pack. And I also got this 81 plus double, which turns out to be a really, really solid pack. We get ourselves a Tony Kroos as the face card. which I was buzzing about because, you know, it's good fodder coming back into the club. And there's also another walkout in there, double walkout 2-player pack, Brozovic in the pack as well. What a great start. On to 225k packs before our 84x5 then. We get ourselves a Vlahovic here. Yeah, you know, I tell you what, 83s and above at the moment I will absolutely take because they've all been so expensive just because of the number of SBCs that we've had lately, and some people seem to want to complete basically everything. I'm normally one of those people, but a lot of the showdowns haven't really like got my appetite to get them. I'm not that bothered about them, I'll be honest. 84 in the next pack, I'll certainly take that. And then from this 584 plus players pack, should be good, right? We are going to get a Team of the Week walkout. It's going to be Ukrainian right mids from a club who I don't recognise, I'll be honest, and I can't pronounce the name, but an 87 in form. And there's an 88 to Stegen in the pack, and then 3 84s. Hey, I class that as a minor dub, to be honest, because I've had four or five 84s in that pack before. So, yeah, good fodder entering the club. We are going to submit some of those 84s and the 86 Brozovic, as well as some other minor fodder, to do the 85 plus player pick right now. Can we turn that from some all right fodder into one good, really, really good piece of fodder? Maybe a special card or something. What are we going to get from the player pick? Well, as you can see, it's Kante. 89 Kante. I'll take it. The last one of those I got 285s. So this is a much improved player pick. Thank goodness for that. So yeah, I mean, we're up to over 500k again. And once I discard this inform, we're at sort of a few thousand coins more than we had at the start of the episode. I can then go ahead and complete a few 80 plus rare gold player picks. Obviously, you can't just open them all in a row now. You have to sort of do them one by one through the pack system, which is a bit weird. But we start with an 85 Acuna, who was one of the two players I didn't take from the last 85 pick that we just did. So we took Kante instead. Another one. Can we get another 85? Yes, we can. We can get ourselves a Teo Hernandez. Hey, these have been good for me, considering these cost like 7 non-rares and a rare, or 8 non-rares and a rare. It's pretty good, to be fair. Next up was only an 81, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. I could stick him back into another one of these player picks, actually, because you don't need that many rares. And I think the club has got a few non-rares in it at this point. So I'm just waiting on getting some rares. Maybe I could buy some with the coins that I've got to get a bunch more of these done, because they're quite fun. And we get an 84, end on 2 81s. Yeah, it is what it is, right? You know, it could have been 2 80s, I guess, but that's nearly as bad as it could get. And we're up to 500 exactly. 500 games exactly for Donnarumma now. Upgraded Atal is still solidified his spot in the team. So is the rest of the defence, honestly. One Kem Cancelo is still an absolute baller. Thuram's a baller. Pogba is probably one of the players that I don't mind bringing off. Del Piero did all right. Prefer Cruyff? Yeah. Prefer Alawairan? Probably, yeah. So maybe Del Piero works his way to the bench now. Unfortunately. Who knows? Is he now fodder? Possibly. And then Drogba and Eto'o and Zidane, always doing their thing. We love them a lot in this club. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode today. We have now got fodder again, because we've done really well from whatever packs we've opened there. Plus Del Piero might now count as a fodder player because of his, well, just the fact that we don't absolutely love him. So, you know, good stuff, good times. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, do me a small favour, hit the thumbs up button. I'd greatly appreciate 2,000 likes on this episode. That'd be amazing. Subscribe as well to the channel if you're new around here. And follow me on social media, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Those links are down below. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. I'll be back again tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Peace.